Alright, we are still at the Higashi Hansenji Temple. Uh, might have said that wrong, but it's a bit quieter here, so I'm gonna try to stay a little bit quieter. But let's talk about first day of classes right now in Arc Academy, class number 2. And right now we're just learning, like, reviewing some, like, TEF form stuff, like changing from MOS form, which is polite form, to TEF form, as well as reviewing kanji and temoi desu ka, or um, te wa ikemasen, which is you can't do or it's okay to do. Stuff like that. And definitely stuff I already knew, so it's review, but it's good to review some stuff and actually learn at a better pace. But first day of classes was mainly just buying books and getting to know how the school works. There's some breaks in between. There's a school trip. 3 months, it's sort of like the term amount duration. And from there, you go to the next level, or you retake the same level if you had trouble with it. I've heard some people I met have taken the same level. And there's like a 15-minute break in between the classes. And total duration of one day of class is about 3 hours, I think. It's from 1:30 to 4:45, so that's about 3 hours and 15 minutes. 15-minute break, so that's 3 hours of class time. It's definitely a lot, and the guy behind me was kind of like sleeping. So and you do have to kind of pay for these classes, so I'm not sure why you would be sleeping in the class that you paid for. But anyways, I met some people. There weren't too many people I knew beforehand. A lot of the people I met at the exams are in a different class. There's like a bunch of different classes for the same level, as well as just different levels at the same time as well. So we're all scattered about. Some of them have classes together, which is great. Lucky them. But it's good to still have met them, and we're still hanging out here and there after classes, before. I mean, there's only been one class so far, but we hung out after the class, so yeah, that's a very interesting sort of feel. It's like college all over again. It actually really does feel like college very much. There's that dorm feel, but we're not in the same dorm. Some of us are actually in the same share house, so definitely pretty similar to that dorm experience, but you get to experience it for a different subject, one that you're all taking together and trying to get better at. So it definitely feels fun, and it's cool to get to meet new people while also learning something that you want to learn, that you paid to learn, versus something that you're pressured to learn. Very different. But first day of classes was definitely interesting, to say the least. Like, it felt different, and it felt similar at the same time. But I'm not sure what else to really say about the first day of classes. It was fun to meet people. I lent someone that I met 2,000 yen. Hopefully he gives it back, because we had to buy books, and buying books is with cash, and it's a good amount. It's like, I think in total it costed like 6,000 yen, which if you transfer that into USD, that's about maybe like 40 something dollars. So it's not that much, but compared to like college books, but it's still a good amount. And I think that's about it in terms of, oh yeah, they have rotating teachers, at least in the one that I'm going to, Arc Academy. Rotating teachers means like every day it's a new teacher, but the next week it repeats that cycle. So I feel like you won't really get to know the teacher that well that way, since you're seeing a new one, and they probably won't get to know you very well as well. So it's mostly just like learning, and that's about it. You get called on. The teacher tries to call each person to say something or to read something, and I think that's pretty good. It keeps you on your toes. Yeah, let's get moving a little little bit. And you get to create your own nickname as well. For now, I'm just using my last name, which is Ru or Lu, but I might change it. But overall, it's a fun experience so far. We'll see how fast-paced it is, and I might consider doing some like studying related things since I'm going to be doing it anyways. I don't know how much you can see. I feel like there's so much shadow. Okay, that's pretty much the vlog for the first day. There's going to be a lot more to come. There's definitely a lot I've learned that I wish I knew beforehand about the whole process, but I guess I really could have looked it up. I just didn't and wanted it to be, I guess, more of a surprise. But yeah, I will say this, like the test and exam, it's probably harder than you think it will be because a lot of the people who've studied like Japanese for already like 2 years, 3 years or so, like they're also placed in like level 1. So definitely prepare as much as you can. Okay, that's it.